Okay, Mr. Wilkinson. Terezin, an 18th century fortress near Prague, was converted by the Nazis into a transit point where deported Jews were interned, sometimes as long as 2 years, and then sent to the extermination camps. The prisoners were mainly professional Jews from Czechoslovakia, Germany, Austria, Holland, and Denmark, many of them a part of the European cultural elite. 200,000 persons passed through Terezin, among them 15,000 children under the age of 15. Only 132 of those children were known to have survived. The children in Terezin were trained and cared for by excellent teachers and social workers. The poems and children's drawings were hidden at Terezin inside mattresses and stuffed in cracks between the walls of houses. They were recovered after the war. Many of these poems and drawings are collected in a book, I Never Saw Another Butterfly. The 6th and 7th grade class will read a poem, Pain Strikes Sparks on Me, The Pain of Terezin.
15 beds, 15 charts with names. 15 people without a family tree. 15 אנשים בלי עת משפחתי.
15 bodies burned torture as medicine pills. 15 גופות שלהם תרופות בזולות. Heads over which the crimson blood of Egypt spills. מיטות שעליהם נשפך דם אדום.
15 bodies which want to live here. 15 גופות שרוצות לגור פה.
30 eyes seeking quietness. 30 עיניים מחפשות שלווה.
Bald heads which gaped from out the prison. ראשים קרחים מביטים מעבר בית הסוהר.
The holiness of the suffering, which is none of my business. Kedushat HaSevel, ach ze lo ha'esek sheli.
The loveliness of air, which day after day smells of strangeness and carbolic. Ha'avir hatzach, yom acharei yom, meriach kemo muzarut v'chunzah. The nurses which carry thermometers. Achayot im madchon.
Mothers who grope after a smile. Imaot shemachapsot chiyuch.
Food is such a luxury here. Po, ochel ze davar per.
A long, long night and a brief day. Laila me'or aroch v'yom katzar.
But anyway, I don't want to leave. The lighted rooms and the burning cheeks. Aval anani rotel azov. Et hachadarim hamoraim. V'helachayim habarot.
The nurses leave behind them only a shadow to help the little sufferers. Achayat she'azvat achehen raktzal va'azor lasevel shel haktanim.
I'd like to stay here, a small patient, waiting the doctor's daily round. אני רוצה להישאר פה, כמטופל קטן המחכה לרופא שיגיע.
Until, after a long, long time, I'd be well again. Ad rachri zman rav, ani shuv ehyeh bari.
And then I'd like to live and go back home again.
Elie Wiesel's Night is a memoir about his horrifying experiences in the Holocaust, the burning of a nation. Wiesel says, "The bell regulated everything. It gave me orders and I executed them blindly. I hated that bell. Whenever I happened to dream of a better world, I imagined a universe without a bell." The 8th grade will present a Reader's Theater production of Night.
You don't understand. You cannot understand. But I wanted to come back to warn you, only no one is listening to me.
The Germans will not come this far.
In less than 3 days, German army vehicles made their appearance on our streets.
The race toward death had begun.
First edict. Jews were prohibited from leaving their residences for 3 days, under the penalty of death.
All Jews
outside!
And there I was, watching them file past. Here came the chief rabbi, hunched over, a bundle on his back.
They passed me by, one after the other. My teachers, my friends.
I was 15.
There they went, defeated, their bundles, their lives in tow, having left behind their homes, their childhood.
They passed me by, like beaten dogs.
I did not want to look at my parents' faces. I did not want to break into tears.
We remained sitting in the middle of the street.
The same hellish sun.
The same thirst.
Only there was no one left to bring us water.
Transports.
Never shall I forget that night, the first night in camp, that turned my life into one long night, 7 times sealed.
Never shall I forget that smoke.
Never shall I forget the small faces of the children whose bodies I saw transformed into smoke under a silent sky.
Never shall I forget the nocturnal silence that deprived me for all eternity of the desire to live.
Never shall I forget those moments that turned my dreams to ashes.
Never.
Never.
In the afternoon, they made us line up. We were told to roll up our sleeves and file past the table. I became A7713. From then on, I had no other name.
Auschwitz. Days went by.
And more days.
Days.